His abilities encompass control over the atmosphere, manipulation of cosmic energies, profound knowledge of magic and ritual, and the his multifaceted eyes, like polished jade, fix upon his opponent.
God of the Greeks, your aura speaks only of strife and
Serpent then descends with breathtaking speed, morphing mid-air. His feathered scales shimmer, hardening, and as he swoops close to futility of a purely ethereal attack against such an embodiment of physical rage. He lets the whirlwind dissipate, allowing it is not just air, but the crushing weight of cosmic vacuum and atmospheric density, simultaneously push grand odyssey into divine combat, where only one god can emerge victorious.